as a viable force in American politics. One of Perino's most consistent criticisms of the Democratic Party is its perceived detachment from the concerns of everyday Americans. This out-of-touch narrative has plagued the Democrats in recent years, contributing to their losses in key elections. Perino argues that the party has become too focused on catering to a narrow set of interests, and has lost sight of the needs and values of working-class Americans. She points to the party's embrace of progressive policies, such as the Green New Deal, as examples of this disconnect. Perino's critique of the Democrats' out-of-touch image is shared by other commentators, including Harold Ford Jr., a former Democratic congressman. Ford has argued that the party has become too associated with coastal elites and has lost its connection with voters in the heartland. Perino's warnings urge the party to re-examine its priorities and find ways to bridge the growing chasm between its platform and the concerns of the American people. Beyond the out-of-touch label, Perino also criticizes what she sees as a lack of common sense and pragmatism within the Democratic Party. She argues that the party has become too beholden to ideological purity, often at the expense of practical solutions to real-world problems. Perino points to the Democrats' handling of issues such as immigration and crime as examples of this perceived lack of common sense. She argues that the party's focus on open borders and criminal justice reform, while admirable in their intent, have often been implemented without adequate consideration for the potential consequences. Perino's critique is a call for greater pragmatism and a willingness to compromise. She argues that the party must engage with opposing viewpoints and find common ground to address the complex challenges facing the nation. Perino's message serves as a reminder that effective governance requires more than just good intentions. It demands a willingness to set aside ideological differences and work together. Section 4. Failing to connect. Democrats struggle to engage the American public. Perino's criticisms of the Democratic Party extend beyond policy disagreements and delve into the realm of communication and messaging. She argues that the party has struggled to effectively communicate its message and connect with voters on an emotional level. This failure to connect, she believes, has contributed to the Democrats' electoral struggles. Perino points to the Democrats' often negative and divisive rhetoric as a key factor in their communication struggles. She argues that the party has become too reliant on attacking its opponents and has failed to articulate a positive and hopeful vision for the future. Furthermore, Perino criticizes what she sees as the Democrats' tendency to talk down to voters, particularly those who hold different views. Perino's observations highlight the importance of crafting a message that is both clear and compelling, focusing on connecting with voters on an emotional level. Section 5. A call to action. The urgent need for Democrats to reconnect and reform. Dana Perino's criticisms of the Democratic Party, while often sharp, stem from a place of genuine concern. She sees a party adrift, struggling to connect with voters and losing its way. Her commentary serves as a wake-up call, urging Democrats to engage in honest self-reflection and make the necessary changes to regain the trust of the American people. Perino's message is clear. The Democratic Party must reconnect with its roots and rediscover its purpose. The party must also learn to communicate its message effectively, abandoning its often negative and divisive rhetoric in favor of a more positive and hopeful vision for the future. By heeding Perino's warnings and embracing the need for change, the Democrats can begin the process of rebuilding trust, reconnecting with voters, and re-establishing themselves as a vital force in American politics.